It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and our focus is on Kyle Pitts. He stuffed the stat sheet in last week's action, nearly 190 yards. It's the Caps and the Nighthawks, and it's coming up next.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Caps of Buenos Aires taking on the Nighthawks of Brooklyn. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Now Lawrence. To mix it on the check down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'll keep pressing it downfield.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. I asked him before the game, did you know that you were close to 200 last week? He said, oh, yeah, I knew I was right on the doorstep, just short of it, but a touchdown as well. Heck of a game.
I like that he was
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 54 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Third down, here's Huntley now. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession. Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove it day for them.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now Lawrence on first down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get this one to Pittman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. They'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Caps get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Here's Huntley. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, Shelby. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game. And I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that,
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at about the 14. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Mix it up the middle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Caps lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Shelby, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Huntley looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Huntley to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
To throw, Huntley. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Huntley. And that is incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
4th down, Huntley. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable, Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Nighthawks have cut it back within a score.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
An extra point forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Lawrence will throw. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Huntley. And this one too low. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Harris Campbell, 30 yards. And the Nighthawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. This is to Pitts on a quick slant. That's a gain of 14. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They go play action now. Lawrence in trouble, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards. From the shotgun, Lawrence toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Shelby, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll run on first down. Shelby, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Shelby, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Huntley. Here's Fryermuth again. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 2nd down, here's Huntley. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Huntley. And he's going to go down again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Caps will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Cam Akers, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Tua Tagovailoa has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown reception.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
They go play action with Huntley. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
The throw right sideline here is complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Huntley. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
But tell the statistician to add another one to their impressive total today. Great week for the defensive front. A tough one for that offensive line. Quarterback getting right back behind that line.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's Fox. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. A handoff to Mixon. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Caps.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Buenos first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Lawrence. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Julius Chestnut taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Huntley to throw. And that's complete to Adams.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw, Huntley. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He finds his man complete. It's Fox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Again, it's Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
2nd down throw from Huntley. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Third down. Here's Huntley now. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20. And touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Caps are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Now the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Huntley. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. DJ Reader in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Huntley's throw complete to Freiermuth. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ramsey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it with the option right. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. In a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more. Saw it there. Did not work out. Turnover on downs. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Lawrence will throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Huntley looks to throw. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Huntley on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good for Brooklyn. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here's Huntley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Huntley's throw taken in by Collins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 2nd down, here's Huntley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
5 yards on the play. That's another Brooklyn 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Huntley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.